So welcome to another episode of Shock and Talk. Here we shock you with our talks. Join the conversation on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, YouTube. It's Shock and Talk. So there is a convo, Frank.
Yeah.
I don't know if you've seen the video, but it's about born 1, born 2, born 3, born 4. And why they remain single.
Okay.
But first things first. First things first. Would you marry a born one?
I don't know what life would present to me. That's one. No one knows tomorrow. But if I'm to make my choice,
You know tomorrow. You know tomorrow.
oh, so sometimes God can design a born one for you. Your destiny is to marry a born one or born two. But if I'm to make my choice, okay, that one there, no match begins from 1-0 or 2-0. It must be 0-0. So I will go for a non-born one. But life can be,
So So for those of you who don't know where this question is coming from, so Joselyn Dumas has sparked a conversation on social media, Joselyn is saying that the reason we have a lot of single mothers unmarried. We have a lot of unmarried single mothers is because some men don't want born one women. Now, I wouldn't want to put words in Joselyn Dumas' mouth, so we'll go and listen to the gospel according to Joselyn Dumas and hear the words from Apostle Joselyn Dumas herself. I don't want to put words in her mouth, right? So we have to hear Joselyn Dumas. Myself and Frank, and you at home watching us, let's listen to Joselyn Dumas.
Able to, but you see, be with kids, raise them, let them go out. Do you know why? Let me tell you why we don't go out and marry. Okay, I spoke to a friend of mine here, Anthony. He said, "Me, I'll never be with a born one." Do you understand? He was sitting right where you're sitting, and he said to me that he calls it B1. I'm like, what is that? It's not inviting me. It's a B1. No, B1, B2. I'm not in. And I said to myself, this is the reason why a lot of the single mothers are single with their children. Because now, his reason was, why would I come and raise somebody else's child? That's not my bloodline. He doesn't have any trace of my DNA in him. Why am I going to now help someone's bloodline grow? What about mine? Thank you. Do you understand? And I asked him, what about adoption? You adopt? Yeah. That's different. No, that's not. If you ask me, it's not. Because, I have a child. And, like you said, the way we ask you, they don't even care the reason why you have a child. Your baby says, you've had 7 miscarriages in your marriage. Yeah. You met a guy you were dating and you got pregnant. Are you going to have an abortion because you're not married? No. He doesn't want a child. Are you going to have an abortion because you're not have a child? No. You can raise the child on your own. It takes a village. Even if you can't and you don't have a job, it takes a village. So you will have that child, right? So it's a sacrifice you've also made as a woman, right? Regardless of what it is, it won't.
So Frank, and our viewers, we are about to shock the world with our talk. This is Joselyn Dumas' opinion as to the reason most single mothers, especially those we refer to in our society as born one, this is the reason Joselyn Dumas thinks they are single. And for me, I think she to an extent she's right. To an extent, she's right.
Okay, before we proceed,
I don't know.
Also ask, will you ever marry a born one or B2?
If the woman I love has kids, I don't mind marrying her.
Okay.
If the woman I love already has kids, I don't mind. For me, I think it should come from a place of love. You understand? I feel the fear most men have is that, the baby daddy, the baby daddy is still there. Maybe our Becca say, ne ba ne papa person or ne ba. No akwaje papa ako. No aba. Oh, that's
which is also possible, you know.
But those are insecurities. Those are insecurities. Why did you love the person in the first place if you were insecure about that?
Okay, so from my point of view also, this thing is very, very tricky. It's very, very debatable. But we must ask a few questions. If Dangote's daughter is born one, born two, or born three, and falls in love with you,
I will love her back.
I hope you get me.
I will love her with all my might.
Exactly. Now the very people just bread online. No yenkoso awudu. Born one, born two, sleep. I hope you get me. Let's just the fact. Born one, born two, or free get.
Let's face facts. It's true.
Genuine love that. So as I say, obi be bad na be born three.
It's true. It's true.
But a rich woman, a well-established woman, Joselyn Dumas and Kasan, or born one and now born two. I believe, say Charlie, everybody go for her, regardless. I hope you get me. But
myself, like I go wife, she's born one though. She's born one.
Exactly. Enti ordinary home better market more. Plenty. I just say be on one kasa war certain specs or person she goes for. I hope you get. Or she share. But when actually she wants just anyone at all, Obenya. I hope you get me. That is what we should.
Yeah, but there are men who also reject Dangote's daughter if she's born one, born two, or born three. The fact that she's Dangote's daughter, there are men who feel that
which class of men say your friend is saying say you and I know say Utedola Babema already turning it down because he has seen it all. But you and I Charlie, your pedestal, your person is a shebreno. Hey, hey,
Shebreno born one, Shebreno for born.
Be born 10 cra, ubi wa Charlie, dango bow. So
for me, I don't mind becoming a father of all nations.
I hope you get me.
I don't mind. But I'm just saying that. I'm just saying that we shouldn't see men who don't like, who say they don't like born one women as being discriminatory, right?
Exactly.
Or as
that's choice. Because there are guys out there who like one born two.
Exactly.
So what you see.
And just as there are women who are born one and born two, there are also guys who are born one and born two.
Exactly. So what you see. So me the all cow it's all about preference. It's all about the type of woman who happens to be born one or born two. I didn't know in Bema. They are women that when you meet them and then you tell them you are born one, they will tell me pet born one or now
they
baby
don't like
mama.
You.
They is more discriminatory.
Exactly.
Guys. So what you see. So I
exactly.
Mean,
and even the men, the men don't tend to discuss this a lot. Men don't. We don't have an environment where men are allowed to talk about their choices. Once men talk about their choices, they tag them as discriminatory.
Exactly.
But women are allowed to talk about their choices. Oh, me, I like a rich guy. And some men also tag those women as gold diggers. You understand?
Yes.
But I think at the end of the day, it all boils down to everyone has a choice. Everyone has a choice.
Exactly. Now, another
Just
question
as I
is,
don't mind.
why were you born one? Or why are you born one? That's another question we should look at. So, of course,
Circumstances.
Some good ladies who are born one, okay? or who happens to be Montu,
Yeah.
they were just not lucky. And when you meet them, they are, very nice people. But
That's
majority
true.
now, majority, there is always a hidden clause. And you and I know, growing up, we saw people who got married to B1s and B2s. We saw how the house were. Mostly those kids
Yeah.
are the most troublesome. Omo na omo ye mensa ofie. They bring the most troubles home. So what you say? So as a man, will you carry
Yeah.
that burden? So what you say? And I grew up seeing these things. Very, very common. Obia worry B1 and B2. Charlie, Nembani to a certain lane, decent lane, and then the other kids, Charlie, every single day trouble.
The abanomano.
Yes. From both.
Abanoma abeku.
So this thing there Joselyn there is unfortunate. Ono nso yɛn bisa ne say
Yeah.
they might be 5 obe worry na. So to me answer that question.
I think Bon 5 is a red flag. Bon 5 is a red.
so yeah.
Bon 5 is a red flag. I mean Bon 5 the other day. Bon 5 the other day.
And only say
But if you
in Bema be or what Charlie omo choice ni say yeah be born 1 and born 2. They feel say those women give them a lot of peace because oma komu pay. Until they will cherish
Yes.
them, hold them in high esteem, not to lose them and become born 3. Just say omo the more gig back up
Yeah. Yeah.
So, I mean,
Yeah, and I think if you are born even if you are born 2 or born 3 from the same man, there is no problem with it. You understand?
Exactly.
I would assume that you were living with this man, life was okay for you, and for some reason, maybe things did not go as planned. You got separated or you divorced. You went your separate ways,
Or the man even died.
and now you are meeting. Yes,
Yeah.
and now you are meeting Mr. Right. You understand? It could also be that I, as Mr. Right, I can't produce kids of my own. What does it mean to me? So God made me meet you so that at least I would have some abanoma for myself as kids, and then remove on with life. But it's a red flag if you are a born 1 or born 2 or born 3, either man or woman, and the opposites or the fathers or the mothers of these born 3 kids or born 2 kids are different. That is a red flag.
That's another thing.
That one there.
And we should also
That one-
advocate that born 1 man should be marrying born 1 woman. Born 2 men should be marrying born 2. Oh, say just say the Makai.
The Bluetooth device. The Bluetooth device is ready to pair.
But not to sound disrespectful, they are B1s and B2s who are very, very nice people, who are caring, who have it.
Beautiful people, especially.
They were just not lucky with men.
Yeah.
No dear.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
we should just not. We shouldn't just try to make it gender based. Say men are turning down women born 1 and born 2.
No.
That is why women are single. We have men that women are also turned them down because they are born 1 and born 2s, and they are also
because they are born 1 and born 2.
So
exactly. I agree. I agree vehemently on that. But there are some comments. There are some interesting comments. Ghana, whatever you say, people will come at you. I think someone wrote that the fun part is if Nadia Buhari make herself available right now, me, I go marry her. I'm guessing she's an exception to them.
So you see what I said from the beginning.
This is in line with the example you gave, right? The example you gave about
or you're born 300 gram poor will be pay. So what you see, Joselyn Akasada or you're born 10 crore be fan World Cup. But
yeah,
Charlie,
someone also said something in line with the Joselyn comment that you passed. Said she's lying, walai. You think say if Nanaba or Joselyn herself wanna marry today as them no go fit get a husband sake of them get picking. And ya homaswa and a year mosa.
Oh God.
This I said we are okay to have our preferences too. Of course, everybody is okay to have a preference. It's as someone said, it's even worse if the baby daddy is alive. The baby daddy can have access to your home because of the child. And that is what I said about the insecurities, right?
But
I think that is also valid.
I think we shouldn't tag that fully as insecurity, because Charlie, who a peaceful marriage, why worry B1 or B2, very beautiful, caring, respectful woman. Sorry, also you're gentle, hardworking.
Yeah.
You don't want trouble, Charlie. Why won't two account back when you're 4? You are even the one taking care of that kid. Now, Ebia, because your now wife wasn't lucky during the first marriage and at the first relationship, no. Ebi okowari winning because sebi na two permuting and I be bisa Charlie say what na papa na ba bag adichi na papa na ba say no, you wouldn't have your peace. So as you say,
and sometimes if your performance does not match, if your performance does not even match the baby daddy, okay, you are always supposed to catch up. You always for catch up.
What you say we for also there? We for to party.
Shout out to we for.
So
someone said marrying a born one dear and can be the Roman father. See, I mean, people can talk.
Boys, try. Boys.
You see, Obani Papa do me na member fa a young kawafa. We say single mothers are too stubborn. I have tried to, and I am tired already. Their life revolves around their child, though, and it's difficult to give you attention. I've heard these also. I've heard these comments that most of the single mothers, when they enter the relationships, they are mostly focusing on their kids. Everything, membano. So you are now going to be a support system to take care of her kids, right? And most men don't.
Sometimes, now rebuking her. Growing up, I mean, I've seen some. I won't pay me basem, and I mean, banning there. And I didn't buy any dear, you know, and also I will hope. So I think some men to protect the peace of mind go for the 0-0 match.
They just stay away.
Match behind Shas here 1-0 and a 2-0.
So I don't know what you guys also think in the chats. I don't know whether you agree with Joselyn Dumas or you have different opinions, right? That's why this is Shock and Talk. So shock us with your talks in the comment section. I think in the future we'll be reading some comments. We'll be picking comments and opinions on topics for our upcoming episodes or on this channel. But
but then I want to send a message to Joselyn Dumas. Say wawoba. Say bia or no nebre. And I just say ebia, you know, in be me rejecting her. Me person me suggesting man say Clement because it's 24. He's ready.
Why?
I want to advocate for you. You know.
I'm available. Jocelyn.
Yeah.
Jocelyn. I surrender all. I surrender. Guys, we are out.